This is my tool bench.
Indy goes home. Indy made it home. Welcome home, Indy.
Yay.
Mommy and Indy are hanging out, and Indy is just wide awake. She's fed, got a fresh outfit on because she blew out the other one. She took a nap. And now she's like, you know what, Mommy? I'm gonna be awake. Would you like to go to sleep, Indy? Indy, today is December 10th in the AM. Oh no, September 9th at 11 p.m. So Indy is 9 days old.
Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far.
Chauffeur Matt is taking us to Indy's first doctor's appointment. Oh man. I look a hot mess. It's been a whirlwind of a week, I guess. The sleep deprivation is real. But we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. And then I'm gonna come home and hopefully sleep. Hopefully she put on some weight and everything is good. So she got all good stuff today. She did great. She gained an ounce. So that's good. Jaundice is not a big deal. They're not concerned about the smiling. She screamed a little bit, but I think she did a good job. She overall did a good job. Good baby. They said we got a good one. So yeah, we're gonna head home. But first, doctor's appointment. Did good. Are we having a staring contest?
I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the bright.
This is his first bath.
I like to dive in the into myself.
She does not like it.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky.
I feel like she's gonna slip off.
Also
Yeah.
of people passing by.
Indy.
Shaking hands. How do you see?
Okay. Are you sure? It's not cold. If anymore, it'll be high. It'll feel. This is good. Mom, I don't want her to get burned. Mom, it's too hot. They say it feels different on your hand than it feels on the body. This is too hot. It's the same. That one's even colder. She's okay. Yeah. She's enjoying it.
Oh, I don't like this one that because
No, it's not.
people a little bit like that. You want to get her to cook.
She's not. I don't want her to burn.
You did it. You did it. You did what? You did what?
She didn't cry that much. Wow, you can really see her hair is curly now.
Maybe twice a week. Look at how beautiful you are. Look at all that hair. Look at how beautiful you are. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, you look so beautiful. All done.
She's feeling fresh and refreshed. Are you feeling fresh and refreshed? Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. What's going on? No? Bless you. Well, it's Indy's first time at Target.
First time in the stroller?
She's not awake to witness it, but she'll get there. She'll wake up at some time. She's got to see Target for the first time. We just came from her appointment, her second checkup, and she gained a whole pound in a week.
Yeah, she's killing it.
So that's good news. We really want her to be a giant amongst her peers. So we're like, yes, 1 pound in a week. So she's still growing, but yeah. Hello. Are you trying to take a poo-poo? Are you trying to take a poo-poo? I know, it's hard. You just gotta practice. You gotta practice every day. Okay? Indie baby, indie girl. They take time to learn how to have BMs. They have to learn how to coordinate their tummies, their muscles in there with their bum bum, but just be struggling trying to get her poo-poos out. She's 2 weeks old today or yesterday, so maybe 2 weeks and a day. And I was scared she was in pain, but the doctor's like, no, it's normal. They just have to learn how to do it a little bit. Okay, that. She grunts a lot. You can do it. You can do it. Indy turned 3 weeks old today, and the day in there. So she's a big girl. She was born at 6 pounds 2 ounces. Left the hospital at 5 pounds and like 13 ounces. So she gained 1 whole pound her first week home. Daddy has gone to sleep because Daddy sleeps from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. and then wakes up. Grandma Christy has been helping Mommy out at night and staying up till 2 a.m. with baby Indy. But Grandma Christy has gone home, so Mommy has been staying up with Indy while Daddy does his rest shift. Indy, are you looking at me? What are you looking at? She's still itty bitty. She was crying. Look at that tear in her eye. I don't know if you can see it. Mommy was getting stuff ready for nighttime, so I had to put Indy in her bassinet. And Indy was crying. She was like, "Why are you not holding me?" I don't know. Oh, she's like, "Huh. Yeah, I remember that. It was rough." And is there anything you want to say to your future self? Hmm? I'm tired. Okay. Benji's first walk. We outside with Matt and Bowden. It's not that cold. I thought it was gonna be freezing cold out here. I got my gloves on. I bundled her up in my hoodie and everything, so I haven't been outside for a while. But it's December 14th or something, so it seems like it'd be much colder. But it's like record highs.
Probably a record or near record high.
Probably 50 something. Bowden's doing the poo-poo walk. I totally forgot what they're called.
You probably got it in one of your tabs open on your phone, right? You don't close your tab.
Oh no. Carry her off foot.
Where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came
Indy, are you ready for your first
fallen.
daddy and mommy bath?
I felt
Rub it down, sure.
myself in looking.
This baby doesn't cry in the bathtub. Hi, Andy.
Is this the place
First mom and dad
used to love?
bath.
Is this the place that I've been dreaming
scary washing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got this, Indy. You're okay, right?
of?
Start with the feet.
I'm getting
Mm-hmm.
old and I need something
Okay.
to rely
Oof.
on.
We did it.
Tell me
Mom did it, dad helped.
I'm sweating. I don't actually know if she got any cleaner in this bath. We kind of just pour some water on you. We kind of poured some water and soap on you and then poured some more water on you and got you out of there real fast. Do you feel cleaner?
about it somewhere only we know.
It's like, who are you?
This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know.
Hi, Buku.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in.
She's almost her size.
I'm getting tired and I need somewhere
Hey,
to
what you can I know?
Talk about it somewhere only we know. This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we
Is that scary or funny? goodness gracious. Today's Friday, December 15th. Baby Indy was born November 30th. So she's about 2 weeks old. Whatever the people say about it, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a lot. It's been a huge adjustment, which we're not even fully adjusted. Like, I'd be lying if I said we're found any type of adjustment whatsoever. We found surrender. We're just surviving and getting by. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Like everyone said, it's a lot. I feel, yes, tired, like the physical exhaustion and mental exhaustion, emotional exhaustion. But just in general, I just didn't like being pregnant. I didn't like that. I was nauseous for most of it. I didn't like physically not being able to do things I had done previously. So I just didn't like, so that was a mental drain, just not enjoying being pregnant. And then towards the end of my pregnancy, the whole experience with preeclampsia, that obviously was scary. And although it ended perfectly well, I felt a little bit of residual, I don't know if say trauma sounds a lot, but just like residual feelings about how that whole experience went coming home. This week was just like, I didn't even know what day it was. You know, I was bleeding everywhere. I was just trying to keep the baby alive and keep myself alive, trying to get used to all these things and just survive. We were in the hospital for 4 nights, so I hadn't slept most of those 4 nights. And then came home and then didn't sleep like the first few nights either, because the whole baby situation, with the baby and trying to figure it out, out her schedule. So I was like losing my mind. My mom came and stayed with us for a handful of nights, which allowed me in particular to get a full night of sleep. Like, I still had to wake up to take my blood pressure medication. And every time I would go to the bathroom, it's just a whole show because of the physical recovery and everything down there. So that took a long time. But once she was here for a few nights and I was able to sleep, get a handful of nights of sleep of at least 6 hours, I started to feel better mentally. And then also she was here helping cook and do some stuff in the kitchen. So just not having to cook, and so having her around to like have some meals ready and then take care of some cleaning in the kitchen, the bottle prep, that was super helpful. So that made me feel better once I physically recovered and once I stopped bleeding. So I had a vaginal delivery. And so once I stopped bleeding and stopped having to use the tuck pads and the pads and everything like that, and like every time I went to the bathroom, it took me like 5-6 minutes, and it was physically exhausting to do. Once that started to get better, and I could just like go to the bathroom and like come out and be fine and quickly, then I really started to feel better after that. And my legs, when the swelling in my legs went away, I could walk around more easily. That was definitely a good turning point for me. Matt's always, from the beginning, has been super incredibly on top of stuff, it feels like. And so he figured out the bottle stuff and the feeding stuff well before I did. Like, he was counting out millimeters and ounces and figuring all that feeding stuff while I was on a different planet. Like, I was like, where am I? What's going on? Who's like, what baby is this? What's going on? So he was on top of a lot of that stuff from the hospital. Now that we're at the 2-week mark, I feel like I've like woken up a little bit and start to think more clearly. Like, how do I feel? Like, I definitely felt logically, there's light in the tunnel when you're in it. You're like, I don't know what's going to end. I don't know when I'm going to be physically recovered. I don't know when I'll be able to sleep again. I don't know when my body will go back to normal. I don't know when I'll feel competent again, all these things. And then just feeling like I wanted to weep. Like, you wanted to feel better. You wanted to just things to not be so hard instantly. And they explain it as baby blues, incredible sadness, and not being able to get out of it instantly and fix it right away. Just made me incredibly sad. So I was feeling that for a while, and it still comes and goes. It's not like gone completely. I think feeling disconnected, like, you have all these images of all the ways you're gonna have a family and like connect with the siblings and my extended family and be involved in community and make friends and moms groups and all these things, right? I don't think that's the reality. I think the reality is you're just trying to adjust to your new baby and infant your new infant at home. And I feel this incredible urge to like just not be alone, and to talk to people. And Matt's here, but because of our sleep schedules and we're like always running around doing one thing or the other, it's really hard to like have those connections and conversations between the two of us where we're at right now. So like the last several nights I was staying up, I would just ask friends like, "Hey, are you down for a phone call?" Just to like talk and just to like get out of my own head and have a conversation, and just not having any social interactions outside the house has been tough for me, which I didn't think it would be that tough for me because I count myself as an introvert. So maybe that mental stimulation, or like, I'm missing that stimulation mentally from conversation, and being disconnected and not being able to like really engage with community the way I had wanted to. But it's also early, so I know that it's gonna get better. It's just that how I feel right now is disconnected. Physically, like feeling gross, yes. Like with the pumping, my stomach, my hair, my muscles are different now in my glutes. Like I guess when I had my big belly, like I was using different muscles to move around. Like my legs feel, it's very hard to walk up and down the stairs. The physical part of things. And then like I sweat so much at night, which I didn't know was going to be a thing until after it started happening. So I'll wake up in the middle of the night shivering and cold and having to change my shirt a couple times. Yeah, I feel very grossed a lot. And my body odor has changed. Maybe it's just to me, but like it feels very heavy. Like I feel like I smell like spoiled milk all the time from like breastfeeding, breast milk falling on me when I'm pumping and feeding, and then like my body odor in general, and just feeling gross like a blob. So there's that. And I also really thought that I'd be one of those people who would just, since I'm off work, I'd be able to like do vlogs and things with the baby from day one. Like even in my pregnancy, I thought I was going to be able to do a week by week thing, and then with the baby a week by week thing. But I have not had the energy. To do any of that nonsense. I like to create, is how I view myself. So not being able to do those things, yeah, it's also, and I thought it'd be easier after the baby was born, and it's definitely proving to be harder. I say all this to say that it's not like I'm terribly upset or angry or hating my situation. Like I said, I just wanted to capture how I'm feeling right now, because I like to look back at these things and see how I've changed and progressed, and what life is like after, in the future. But there's definitely positives. So positives, like I've had some really good phone conversations with some friends, and it was great connecting with my mom while she was here. And then with Matt, like, he's so wonderful in all of this that I again continuously feel grateful and like so lucky to have him, that to do all this stuff with. And of course the baby Indy, who I'm obsessed with and who I cannot wait to continue to get to know and learn and take care of and see her flourish. And I really do want to cherish all these little moments, even these hard moments, and like, being with her and taking care of her. And it's hard work, but yeah, I definitely, that is that is a highlight at the center of all of this, is seeing her smiles and trying to be the best I can be so that I can take care of her, so we can take care of her together. I'm sure I'll look back and say, oh wow, that this time right now was not as long as it felt. It's actually incredibly short, the amount of time that she's going to be this itty bitty, and the amount of time that we'll have these hardships. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Indy.